Okay, guys, we are back, and our lye solution and our oils are relatively the same temperature. Our oils are 95 and our lye solution's 86, so that's not bad. We can work with that. So we're going to take the oils and put them in our bigger bucket right now. Get that started so we can add our additives to it. Yummy. All I smell is the coconut. It smells amazing. I love it. I think probably you could probably smell a little bit of the cocoa butter, but I think the coconut outweighs that. So there's that. So into this, we are going to add my 2 tablespoons of kaolin clay and my 2 tablespoons of coconut milk powder. Just like always. Unless I was putting in like a goat milk powder or the buttermilk powder. 2 tablespoons of white kaolin clay. Regular kaolin clay is a little bit of a brownish gray. We want the white because we want to be able to have white soap. So I don't want to put in the colored one, just try to keep everything light. I am going to use some titanium dioxide that I've already got pre-mixed with some water to lighten up, to make white. Now, I read in the soap notes for the fragrance that we're using, and it says it does not accelerate and it does not change colors, so there's no discoloration, so that's good. So that's the coconut milk powder that just went in. I'm going to give it a little hand zhuzh just to get it started. Oh yeah, we added coconut milk powder to the coconut oil. Yum. Gets us a little bit of rum and pineapple juice. We're gonna have a good time. Just kidding. I don't even drink that much. All right, let's get this just blended in. That looks good, like it's all incorporated. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to add our lye solution in here. And here we go. Oh, I want to pour. Typically, I like to pour on to something so it's smooth when it goes in. Nothing plops at me. There we go. All right. I've got a very light trace there. I think we probably are at emulsification. Just want it to be emulsified. I don't want it to get thick on me. I do want it to actually get thick because I'm making layers, so I'm going to have to take my time and separate things out, but it's so satisfying. Yeah, I've got a really light trace there, so I'm going to leave it like that. I think we are good. Okay, and now I'm going to measure out our fragrance oil. So I do 1 I can do 6% for this fragrance oil is 6% before. So I can do 3.84 ounces of fragrance oil for this batch of soap. So let me get a little beaker and let's measure 3.84. Oh my goodness, I all of a sudden want some fruity candy. Perfect. Awesome. So that's done. We're done with the scale. So I'm going to add the fragrance oil individually into the buckets when I go to mix them, to blend them, because I don't want to accelerate anything. And the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to have 3 colors and then hopefully extra. So I need a black. So that's going to be my I'm going to use this, but not the whole thing. That's my activated charcoal. Perfect. We could always add more, but it's very difficult to take away, so I don't want to add too much to start. And then I'm going to do white, and then I need green, and we decided that we were going to, so I think I'm going to do majority black and white, and then the green, oh my gosh, look at that color. It is amazing. And I think, yeah, we're just going to use the radioactive because I think that's more like spooky Halloween vibes. There's that. All right, let me get my spatula. Let's give this a good scrape. So nice and smooth. And let's dump some of this in. I dump pretty slowly to start because I have, in fact, puffed all of the activated charcoal, especially up in my face, which is not fun. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do white. And I'm going to leave a little bit left in here to decide what we're going to do because I'm not certain about my design just yet and what color that's going to be. A little bit of TD in there. And I'm going to start mixing lightest to darkest. I'm probably going to have to add more. I legitimately want it to be white. That's the first. Oh yeah, that is so green. That's crazy green. I think also, it's a bit of lumps. Work that out with my mixer. I think also they added like a purple. There was a purple involved. I'm not sure if I want to add purple at this time though. Let me get this in here. That's a nice creamy white. Okay. Oh yeah, that's green right there. I love it. right, and then we'll go into the black. I mean, it's already giving Halloween vibes just by looking at the colors. I love it. Let me get another spatula though, because I need to go into the white and scrape everything down. Get another spatula. Make sure we have all of the sides. That's a really nice consistency. All the sides down. Ooh, splash. That happens. Did I mention that I really want to have some candy right now? Holy cow. It smells so good in here. It's crazy. Okay, so this is a nice, horrible situation we've got going on. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the black. Add a little bit of that in there. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. Get this incorporated. My mixer back out over here. I don't want to over blend it. I just want to get that fragrance oil combined. Because, you know, it said it doesn't accelerate, but you never know because they're using a different recipe, different oils, different ratios, I'm sure, than I am. So can never be too safe with this. All right, so we're going to go and we're pouring. We want stripes, so we want definitely at the bottom. Perfect. I'm going to take this. I'm going to get that. We're going to let that sit for a minute. Set that one over there for a sec. And then I want black and white stripes for sure. And I honestly think the soap that is still in the bucket, I'm going to make white as well. I want to make it whiter, but I don't want to overload with the TD. So let's see if I do a little bit more. Uh-oh. It's okay. That's going to dissipate, I think. Hopefully. I may even like that. It lends it to a cooler white, which I like. see if we can. So you break the you break the tension of so it doesn't plop into the white with the spatula. So it floods instead of plopping into the white. Into the black. So it stays on top. But that black seems to have set up pretty good, pretty well. So that is comforting. Oops. I'm dropping stuff. Perfect. Okay, there's that layer. Beautiful. Yeah, and I don't mind that there's a little gray in there. It's not really bothering me. Okay, see, she's getting real thick here, and she doesn't even have fragrance oil yet. So this is good. This is a good one for stripes because it's setting pretty well. So I think I'm going to do this, that. Okay. Awesome. Still waiting for somebody to bring me some candy. And guys, I'm not a sweets candy person. My husband and my daughter, yes. Me, I'm all chocolate. But this smells so good. So good. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Since it's sticking it up, I will just move it around, slide it around a little bit. Ever so. Squidge it into the corners, and then I'll do the same. That might be the best therapy ever. Okay, so that's as much green as we're going to have. Add this one in here. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that because I'm going to do a black layer and then white and green. And actually, I should have done it the other way, but there's an awful lot of white left here. Which is okay because it'll look, the top of the soap will be the lighter color, which I like. Okay. Let's see if we can get a layer here because yeah, we're going to be able to make that work for sure. Yes, ever so slightly. I don't want to dip it into the green. Looks like our plan is working out, y'all. Of course, we won't know until we cut it, right? We won't know exactly. We could have a plan, but who knows? Who knows what will happen? Okay, so there's our, so let me clean this up a little bit. Our black layer. We're going to get a white layer, which is good. This white is not so hardened up. actually going to pour some of this off because it's too big for me. We'll go from there. Yeah, I dig that. And what I like to do is then for the top, all the colors. So we're just going to throw the green on. We're literally going to throw stuff. Jeez, Autumn. We're going to put some green on there. I might actually, let me. A little bit more white. Still in the shot, yeah. Some of this down. Right, so then we'll get our black. All right. I like it. I like it. Now I'm going to let this harden up just a smidge, firm up. And then we're going to do a decoration, and then we're going to add our topper, which is the whole inspiration behind this. But let me get my small bars because I've got some extra. So while that is chilling for a moment, wait, just for some extra, some bars, we can do our lather test with this one when they cure in a day or two. Perfect. Well, Autumn, you're just making it worse. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So you have a little bit more. I don't ever want it to go to waste because nothing about soap making is relatively, I mean, you can make soap relatively for inexpensive, right? But nothing about it is cheap, in my opinion. Hey, I'll throw some green in there. And then we'll get a fresh. Little dab. Give us a little dab there, friend. Perfect. I have a little activated charcoal in there. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to stack these all up, put those on our tray. These will be over here to cure. Beautiful. Let's see how we're doing here. I think we're good. So what we're going to do is I want to get, I don't want to mix it up. I want to make it. I don't want it to be like I could make I want it to be kind of swirly and kind of like madness, right? Because, it's supposed to be Beetlejuice inspired. I like that. I like how we've got some just veins of black going on. Looks swirly. I like that a lot. We're going to take a little bit of my gloves are so sticky right now. Just a little bit of our glitter. I want it to have a little bit of whimsy. That's amazing. It was not the effect I was going for, guys. Okay, let me change my gloves because I want to put some other things in there. Okay, something different. This one is so pretty. Such a shimmer. I just want to do a little bit. Just to give it some shine. Nothing crazy. Maybe a little more. Okay, I think that's good. So we've added enough sparkle for autumn. Now we're going to take our candy eyeballs and we're going to elevate it to its position as Halloween. It's so fun. We're taking I think the soap is pretty, but we're making it a little bit just goofy, right? Just like a little Halloween, a little something different. A little fun. A little fun. Like it. Drop a comment, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. I can't wait for the cut. I hope the stripes come out. If not, you know what, y'all? It's still soap. It's still soap. It's still a consumable product. You're still going to be able to wash yourself with it. It still smells like candy. What you can do too is when your soap is done, like if you don't have enough eyeballs in one section, you can just put a little water on your soap, obviously, and then you can affix more eyeballs if you need to, which I have done before with different designs with my soap frosting soaps. I was going to do this with soap frosting, but I just figured it would look so much weirder and more Halloween-y if it was flat. So, oh, well, that one just jumped in there. I love it. Just go ahead and be there, friend. That is your new home. So my biggest thing when I was first learning how to make soap, and still to this day, I have an issue with being random. I don't do random really well, so I'm intentionally trying to not place two eyes because, you know, not all weird monsters have just two eyes or even two eyes. Some have just one eye, right? So I'm trying to be less equal, less tactical, I guess, more free spirit. How does that look? Where do we see holes? Where do we need more? Maybe over here. I want to make sure some edges have some. And these little candies are just sugar, so they'll just dissolve in their bath water and just add to your soapy bubbliness, add to your lather. So that's awesome. Hey, how do we feel about that, guys? I think it looks pretty darn cool. Any spot that I might need? I feel like we're real heavy here, and in the middle I kind of went light, so I want to just make sure I have enough in the middle. Okay, I'm going to stop because I'll keep going and make a mess of it. It'll look terrible. So there's that. That is our, I think I'm going to call it, let me clean up the edges. I think I'm going to call it Sandworm Scrub. There's no scrub, but it's okay. Or Sandworm Suds or something like that, because it reminds me of the sandworm with the stripes, and that's kind of what we were going for. Would have done teeth if I could have figured out how to do it. All right, so there it is, guys. There she is. Oh, I love it. I love it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back for the cut. See you soon. Bye.